My name is Cypher Morrison, and this is This Week in Car Audio. Tune in, tune in, tune in, tune in. This Week in Car Audio. Tune in, tune in, tune in. We'll be talking about bass, talking about chips, talking about rings. You ain't got them, zip your lip. You got a problem you haven't found, check your grounds. The show about to start. Tune in, 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 tune in. This Week in Car Audio. Yeah. Tune in. This Week in Car Audio.
Welcome to This Week in Car Audio with your host, the Judge, Doug Stockton, co-hosted by Mr. Internet Sensation and new LA resident again, Mr. Jeffrey Fernandez. What's good, Jeffrey?
Nothing much, Doug. Nothing much. Just hanging out on this kind of rainy Monday today, like it wants to rain. But hopefully this Sunday it's not going to rain.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it was hailing up here today.
Oh my God!
It's a little nasty weather up here.
Not Texas hail, right?
No.
Not the Texas hail.
But it was acting like your normal woman, a little bipolar and changing its mind quite often up here. It was what it was. I'm sharing right now to all the Facebook sites. Anyway, so what you get? Anything new come up with you for this week?
No, not that much. Just gearing up for the first SoCal DB drag this year. This Sunday, they're going to be at Advanced Car Stereo in Riverside. The event's already on the calendar. If you guys get a chance, check it out.
Yeah. So, speaking of which, after I'm done sharing here, I think that was the last one. There we go. We have one of our the shop owner. Is that who you are, Santino?
No, I'm the store worker.
Just the store worker?
Yep.
Okay. So we got Santino popping in here. He's going to tell us a little bit about the shop and what's going on with it. So why don't you tell us?
We're Advanced Car Stereo. We're in Riverside. We do almost anything from rims to lighting, lowering, lifting, airbags. We do boats, RVs. We do sand rails. We do almost everything. If you're looking
Car Stereo, we're in
a West
Riverside.
Coast custom kind of style, that's what we do.
All right. West
That's
Coast
cool.
custom style. Okay.
Yeah.
So what brought you to doing a show this weekend?
Well, I mean, I've done shows in the past. So back in 2016, I had my own shop. I used to do the shows like every 3 months maybe.
Yeah.
I found connecting with the community, connecting with everybody that loves car audio systems. This was the best way to do it. You get to meet a whole lot of new people. You connect with a lot of people. I mean, it's just I love it, man. It's bass, car audio. That's my thing.
All right.
Exactly.
So you said your shop, you do lift and all that. All I'm seeing behind you is car audio stuff. Is it like a two-part shop? Like you have one part that's lifts and rims and stuff?
No, the shop is big. If you want to, I could show you a glimpse of it if you guys have the time. But it's a pretty big shop. I'm just right here. We're just right here behind the counter. So.
Oh, okay. So Jeffrey,
Yes.
So you've done multiple shows here at this shop?
I was at his previous shop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I think we did his grand opening at his previous shops, and we've had good turnouts, and
Okay.
Santino definitely supporting the cause.
So do you do any advertising and stuff like that, Santino?
Yeah, we do advertising for the shop.
For the show at all, or?
Oh yeah, we've been posting all over our Instagram, all over our Facebook. I mean, TikTok, everywhere.
Okay. Don David is checked in. I don't know who that is.
Oh, he's a SoCal guy. He said he'll be at the show this
Okay.
Sunday.
Cool.
So if a shop was to do their first event, what suggestions would you have for them?
Who are you asking?
Uh,
Santino.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
it
As
kind of confused me too.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Uh, Somebody doing that. Well, I mean, you have to have a experience in the car audio.
Hmm.
I mean, you
Mhm.
have to know what you're talking about. And these guys that come out are serious. They're nobody coming with no 210s or nothing. They come out. They come out to shake shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could cuss, sorry.
No,
If
that's
they
fine.
come to shake stuff. Okay. All right. I mean, they so you gotta know, well, you gotta know what you're talking about. You gotta know what to expect from the shows.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So you just gotta connect with people, man. That's the main thing.
Yep. Don David says I'll bring a lot of newbies to the show.
Oh, that's
Um,
cool.
Jeffrey, what would your suggestion be to newbies coming to a show or something, or even a shop wanting to put on a show? Anything you would recommend?
Don't be afraid to, talk to people.
Hmm.
Um, the worst thing you can do is go to a show and just keep to yourself. Everybody's there to show off their cars.
Hmm.
And I'm pretty sure there's some people out there that's just like waiting for somebody to ask them, "Hey, how'd you do this? How'd you do that? I want to get into it. Can you give me some advice?"
Hmm.
Because overall, they want to uplift the car audio community type thing. So nobody wants to be that guy that closes their system or their vehicle, and not in SoCal anyways. You always
Right.
see them open their doors,
Hmm.
turning on their systems. So that would be my suggestion: is to talk to people, mingle, I guess. Another thing to do is really check out the car audio competition, seeing what they're doing.
Hmm.
You guys could hit me up. You guys could always hit me up. I'm always on the mic explaining what's going on, what you guys need to do. So
Yeah.
just try to be open with everyone, and just make it all just an overall fun event.
So Santino, did you contact Jeffrey or did he contact you once he got back down in
No,
the
I
SoCal?
can't. I contact Jeffrey. I mean, I've
Okay.
known him for years, so
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
anytime I need to throw some kind of event like this, I could always reach out to Jeff and
Yep,
he'll take care of me.
he does.
Mhm.
So with that being said, what if there was a new shop, you don't. What suggestion would you have for them? I mean, like, you got to reach out to Jeffrey, right? Or somebody,
Mhm.
or your local judge, right?
Yeah.
What about like what kind of advertising would you suggest? What kind of um, people are you going to invite? That kind of thing. Do you invite the other local shops, or how do you go
Hey,
about it?
with that, we're open to everybody. Local shops probably won't come because they don't like certain people here.
Yeah.
But it's open to everybody. I tell everybody. Me, I know a lot of people in the community. I know a lot of people in the stereo shop business. I've been
Okay.
at it 25 years. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So yeah, I'm always open to anybody to come. You know what I mean? I just want to hear what's out there. And for someone who wants to start doing this, yeah, you got to advertise. You
Hmm.
know,
Mhm.
you have to advertise. Without the advertising, ain't nobody gonna know about it, and ain't nobody gonna know you're doing it unless you tell somebody. I mean,
Right.
and honestly, for someone new, it all starts word of mouth. I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta share it with somebody. Hey, you wanna even with your customers.
Yep.
Like me, I tell all my customers, hey, we're having a beat off because we do a lot of. I don't know if you guys ever heard of massive audio here,
Yeah.
and
We may have heard of
that
Massive.
yeah, and
Mhm.
they do like real loud subs. So anybody
Oh
whoever
yeah.
gets that, I know what they're looking for. I know that they're looking for good bass. So I'd be telling all my customer, hey, check it out. We're having a sound off, so you could come flex your system if you want to come down. Oh, cool, cool, cool. So, like I said, you just gotta voice it, and then me for the social media, I think that really helps because you connect
Yep.
to a lot of people. Even if you're not a social media head, you're still gonna know somebody who's gonna know somebody.
Yep. Rosa finally made it back to our chat. I see her on the side there. Hey, Rosa, tell Moses to answer his damn phone one of these times. I've called him like 3 times. He don't answer. So I want to tell him about these 5-pounders I've been catching at my house all week. So, but anywho, another thing I would suggest is part of our fee or our service that we provide a shop is DB Drag makes these flyers that's right over Jeffrey's right shoulder there. And that flyer right there can easily be made into a half sheet, and you can print them out, 2 to a sheet, cut them up, and every time somebody buys some or walks in your store, hand them a flyer, and that costs almost nothing, right? Right. Like I said, all you gotta do is ask Jeffrey. If Jeffrey can't do it, I can do it. If neither one of us are available, can't do it, we can get Celeste to do it, right? So and you just tell her you want a 2-up, and that way it'll put 2 on a sheet. Cut them in half, and you got these little half sheets you can hand out to just even somebody comes in the shop. Hey, look, check this out. Come check this out this weekend. Because in sales, the important thing is to get them into your door or get them to your shop, right? And then it's your job to sell them the products they need, right?
That's right.
But the idea behind this show is to create some excitement so that people go, hey, what the hell's going on? Stop by, see the shop. One thing I always tell competitors is find the shop manager, the shop owner, the employee, somebody, and go shake their hand. Say, hey, man, thank you for hosting this event, giving us a place to play. The shops appreciate that, right?
Right.
Something simple like that. Buying a pair of interconnects from the shop, some fuses, a fuse block. Just something even small like that shows your appreciation to the shop for hosting an event, because there is expense and time put into these shows.
For sure. And I always shout out the sponsors at all of my events.
Yep.
Santino knows I'm always shouting him out on the mic, and I tell people, hey, if you get a chance, hit up Santino, tell him thanks for having us out here today. Hopefully we'll be back next time, but you got to be able to open it up, because not too many people, they'll go to a show and be like, who sponsored the event? Oh, it's the shop.
Yep.
Well, here's the manager here, or here's the employees. Hey, the best way to thank them is go in the shop, like you said, Doug, buy that piece of wire, that RCA, might not be much to you, but definitely for the shop. It's big.
Definitely.
Yeah, Rosa says
they get that ROI, that return on investment.
That's right. The ROI is the important
ROI,
part.
Yeah.
Yep. Rosa says we support and appreciate you guys for hosting shows. So I'm sure they're going to come down there, right?
Rosa has mentioned that she will be down there on Sunday.
All right. Yeah. No, so that's cool. Oh, it's a Sunday show.
Yes.
So for your shop individually, she just posted yes, she'll be down there.
Awesome. Now it's a party.
It's not a party until Moses and Rosa show up.
Exactly.
Have you met them before, Santino?
You know what, I might have.
No. It would not be a might have. If you met them, you'll remember it.
I'm not too good with names. I'm good with faces.
Okay. Yeah. No. Joel says he's going to try and drive down for it.
Okay.
But no, they're a party in a box. Those two, they're a good time.
That's cool.
She said her base race hand is rusty.
Uh-oh.
But no, like I said, these are the kind of people that we need to have, because they like to put out there. Everybody knows them. Hey, look, we're going to be at this show, and they advertise also. Rosa and Moses. Yeah. Hey, we're going to be at this show this weekend. Come check it out.
Word of mouth.
Yep, that's the word of mouth portion of it. But no, like I said, one thing I suggest to shops also, which Santino, you might want to try, is Rusty, when he had, I don't know if you know Rusty from DC Audio. But when he had his shop, it was called Sound Solutions. As a matter of fact, that was Eric Hansen. Let's talk about finals. Um, anyway, so when Rusty had his shop, Sound Solutions, what we did there is we literally put a board inside the shop and had the classes and put the top guys that have purchased stuff from their shop on that board. And so now guys are just trying to be on the board, and then if they're on the board, trying to move up the board in SPL. You know what I mean?
Oh, like they'd put up their scores on the board?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
So
That's cool.
Jim Bob is number 1 at 161. And this is a customer of ours, right? And then at the same time, somebody walks into your shop and says, dude, what's that about? What's that board about? Why is their names on there? Why are their numbers? And then hey, look, we're having a show in 2 weeks from now, and you purchase stuff that makes you a part of this shop, makes you a member, whatever, and this gives you an opportunity to get your name on the board. And if you can beat out those guys, your name will be above theirs. So
that's cool.
Whenever you give somebody
cool.
a carrot, they're gonna try their best to be part of it, right? They're gonna try and get that carrot. So that's something that Rusty and I worked out, and he did, and it was super successful in his shop. He probably had he did it for I think 3 years at his shop before he started DC Audio, and I think by the end of the 3 years there were probably 17, 18 names on his board that were customers and then competitors too. So it helped grow our organization as an organization of competitors, along with helped make him known in the Reno Sparks areas. Hey, you want to be loud? Look, I'll show you how loud we are. And he put it right there on the wall. So, I suggested to all the new shops I start doing shows with.
That's cool. I like that idea.
Yeah, and don't forget, on DB Drag Racing, when competitors compete, they're automatically on the results.
Yep.
So they can look on dbdragracing.com and look at the results, not only theirs, but everybody else's. They're also given a page that they could just click on their name, and it'll say, if you become a DB Drag Racing member, you can put like pictures of your setup. You can put like your, like what you're running and stuff like that. So it's really more than just a competition or, like a local competition. And I think that's why Santino reached out to me, was because he realizes that DB Drag Racing is a worldwide organization. So it's not only going to be local. You're going to have guys from on the other side of the world. We got people that watch the show from New Zealand and Europe and stuff like that. So they're going to be able to see, hey, what's
Barbados, China,
what's Santino in Riverside, California doing? Let's check out his show. And us as DB Drag Racing judges, we take pictures, we put up pictures. The DB Drag Racing members have access to putting pictures onto events. So it's definitely getting it'll get the word out everywhere.
And that's the privileges of membership. And if you don't become a member, you still have access to view all those pictures, your lifetime stats. So you can look up anybody that's competed, and if they've ever competed in DB Drag, it's got their stats all the way back to 96.
That's cool.
So, these are really cool things that we have. Jeffrey, how long does it take you usually to get stats up after a event? I know you post them on Facebook right away. But
well, fortunately, we've been doing this I've been doing this a long time, so I could upload the results right then and there at the show if I have internet connection, though. That's the only caveat. But the same day I could put up the results. Pictures I'll put that night. I was a competitor before I became a judge.
Yes.
So right after each show, I'm on the results page. Hey, where did I place? What did this guy do? Let me see the pictures. Am I in the pictures? Type thing. So I know from that perspective, and that's why I like to put it up as early as I can.
Yeah. So for me as a judge, I literally put the results up before I even leave the venue. I have my staff tear down as they're tearing down. I put in the results. And then I put the pictures in. I load them all when I start my drive home, and then by the time I'm home, they all get in, get loaded in. Hey, there's some of those people from China and Barbados
Oh, on the
logging in
there she
late.
goes.
SQ Sounds. Let's see. There's Leo Valdez. Lifetime career stats gone as I last looked.
I
Leo, go ahead.
Yeah, I think they're like separated. So you
Oh, they
might
are.
have
You're
to,
correct.
yeah. So they're still there, but you might have to
You,
click on the like specific years or seasons.
at the top it says career also. So it's got
Okay.
career
Right.
and each season, right? So
Right.
that's something different. Rosa wants to know, how's the location with businesses on Sunday? Will we have a lot of popo?
Oh, that's exactly why I did it on Sunday. All the locations around me are closed.
There you
Okay.
go.
Yeah, and so we have
Oh,
utilization of this whole parking lot.
okay. Jody Green right there from New Zealand popping in the chat says, hi guys, what's up?
Cool.
Jeffrey, are you going to live stream your event?
I'm gonna try to.
Okay.
I know it was much easier using a different laptop,
Yep.
a different secondary device
Mm-hmm.
altogether. When I was just using the one laptop, I'm running the Term Lab, I'm doing the live. It bogged it down a little bit,
Okay.
so I'm gonna try to get that on live for sure.
Okay. Is your wife helping you out with the show? Your daughter?
Oh yeah, my wife, she'll be
Okay.
there running the computer.
And base racing?
We're gonna try, maybe.
Okay.
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay. Rosa says, woohoo. Loves the free parking lot space. Um, any chances of you trying to do the Beat the Boss coming up, Jeff?
No, probably not. That's your thing. That's a Doug exclusive.
So Santino, I don't know if you've ever watched my live streams or whatnot. So if you win the 29, 39, or 49 base race class, I give the winner an opportunity to beat me in base race. And
Wow.
I literally take whatever car was second place and I go head to head against the first place. It cost them
Oh, that's
$10.
badass.
It's a $10 bet, winner take all. And so we base race, and I'm pretty good at beating everybody. I don't ever practice. And obviously I don't know the vehicle I get in. I don't even know what vehicle it is until the show's over. And
Right.
and then I run head to head. We call it Beat the Boss, and it gives us
Oh,
people an opportunity to try and beat me in a head to head base race event.
that's cool.
Yeah. So, I mean, we do all our own things. Jeffrey does his own thing, obviously, right? Because Jeffrey's, he said he took some stuff from me, right? I took some
Yeah.
stuff from Mike Jaffe. But I do believe the DB drag judges are very authentic in who they are. And they don't try to be somebody else. And you can see that when Jeffrey's running a show, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So, is there anything in particular you really like about the way Jeffrey runs his shows?
I don't have to take care of nothing. Jeff has it all, man.
Yeah, there you go. And that's kind of what we tell
Yep.
people. I know on some of the flyers that Celeste puts out,
Like the
she's
one
part
over
of the
your left
organization.
shoulder?
Yeah, it'll like we're basically what they call turnkey. Just give us a place to plug in. In some cases, I mean, I have my own generator. I don't, I can just plug in there, but we're just a plug and play. Turnkey is what they call it.
Jeffrey provides trophies, provides awards, right? Or whatever
Yeah.
awards you guys have agreed upon. Eric says Jeffrey's a good judge.
Hey,
Calvin
thanks.
says third place gets 10 minutes with Jeffrey in the closet.
Hey, there's Calvin.
So, so does that mean if I start doing shows in Dallas, then he'll start talking smack about me instead of you?
Oh, well, Calvin's is in SoCal actually.
Oh,
so,
he's
yeah.
SoCal. Okay. All right. Oh, so what does it look like for so does advanced car audio, right?
Yeah.
Do they have
Advanced car stereo,
car stereo? Okay.
Car
Riverside.
stereo.
Yeah. So do they have multiple locations or is it just the one?
Just this location right here.
Okay. Are you guys sponsoring any like car show events and stuff and gonna have a stereo at any car show events coming up this year or anything like that?
I mean, I don't see why not, but this is honestly going to be our first event.
Uh-huh.
So we want, they want to see how it's going to turn out. I know how it's going to turn out. So
Okay.
just trying to convince the bosses. You know?
Well, there you go. Jody Green says Jeffrey Fernandez has been a great help when needing advice.
Ah,
There you go.
thank you.
When is Doug coming to DFW? Well, I have my first interview on Thursday of last week. So it's usually 3 interviews, and then we got to figure out where I fit
Whoa.
and all that stuff. So we don't know. That the best answers, we don't know. So Joel says, "What's?" I think he has more of a question coming up. So have you ever competed with anything, Santino?
I think I did it once. When I had my Dodge Charger, and I think I had, damn, what did I have in there?
What name would you have
think I-
competed under?
It was this 115 Orion. So,
Would
dude,
you,
it was so long, I don't remember.
you don't
Yeah,
remember? Did you
I
go
do-
under
I do
Santino?
recall.
Yeah, that was like 2016, 17.
That was like yesterday. I've been
Yesterday,
judging
a
since
lot of years ago.
2000. So, yeah. All right, let me see. Competitor stats. I'm looking you up. Looking for Santino. Is that what you would have competed under?
Sick car audio.
Say again?
Yeah,
Sick car audio.
SICK.
yeah, it might have been under the shop name.
Yeah.
You know, if you guys are listening in, not too many people know, but
There it is.
some people were asking about advanced car stereo, and I was like, well, you guys remember the Sick Car Audio show in San Bernardino? That's the same guy. So they're like, oh, okay, cool.
All right, I'm
That's
looking
tight.
you up here. 2016 and 2017. You competed in one of each season. Oh, here we go. DB drag stats.
There you go. It's on public record.
140 decibels.
Yeah.
So, competition stats. Let's see here. There you go. You got 8 points for 140.5 is what you got
That's the first place. 8 points.
on 121 2017. And it's green, so that's a 2X or no, that's a 1X.
Yeah.
Huh?
2x. It's a double.
2X. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, he got 5th place with a 140.
Oh, so that's what the 8 is. 8
Yes.
points is.
Yep. So anyway, yeah. See, stats all the way back from 2017 for you.
That's crazy.
Anybody can look them up. Oh, hold on, wait.
Mhm.
Now I'm gonna see right here. Hold on. So this is what I'm telling people can do. On there. So let's see. I'm looking. There's Cyclone,
Yeah.
Base Race, DB Drag, Event Photo Gallery.
There you go.
Oh, you have a video gallery too.
Oh, let's take a trip back in time.
Sick Car Audio. You guys made a video on YouTube for the event. So
There was a lot of them.
Are you able to share it, Doug?
video by Arthur Torres.
Oh, okay. He was a competitor.
Okay,
He was a
so
competitor
let me
there.
see if I can share.
So there's that word of mouth again. So now you got the
Uh-huh.
competitor there putting up videos about the shop. It's
Yeah.
like passive advertising, right? You letting the competitors do that advertising.
More.
Yeah.
There we go. Share.
And it wouldn't have been
share.
possible without sponsoring an event. And when we were talking about how you got in contact with me, I recall there was a competitor. His name was Amir. He was a competitor before, he got into it. But at all my shows, I say, if you would like an event near you, hit up your local shops, your local manufacturers, tell them you want an event near you. And that's exactly what he did.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see if I can figure out how to.
Oh, there it goes.
Okay. Do this here. Alt.
Oh, I'm not sure if it's on the podcast, but I can see
is.
it on the. Oh, there it is. Okay.
I'm trying to make it fit the podcast though. Damn, bam. All right.
Man, I remember we had that parking lot full.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there was like a Denny's, or it might have been closed at the time. But
it was an old Denny's. It was closed.
Yeah, it went like the cars went around like the parking lot of the Denny's.
There we go. Let me go a little bit bigger here.
And that location was like right on the corner, so even vehicles just coming by, driving, probably not even knowing what was going on, could see like the DB drag tent. Oh, this is okay. Arthur Torres. I remember he was actually editing and.
Okay. You guys can hear the audio, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sick car audio.
So once again, these are options you get with like DB drag and doing a certified judge.
Yeah.
Right? Hey, these headphones are actually really good. They got some great bass to them.
Mine are bassy. Nice.
But, so you could link videos from the shows.
Yeah. You could link a YouTube channel.
Right. So, but that's one of the great things about DB drag and the and what we do and Jeffrey does and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
We give you guys these options that allow all these cool things to be part, right? So you can see videos, pictures, your scores. All those things are cool stuff that it's not saying anything negative against any of the organizations or anything. It's just saying these are options that DB Drag has, right? These are the reasons. Rosa says, that's cool to travel back in time for a second. We don't do that very often anymore. We don't show videos on here. We used to do that as part of the show, but it started consuming too much time. Because we're already into this thing 35 minutes, right? So
we could direct the listeners to the link.
That's
or,
right. So
to
we
the
do
website.
A lot of that. So we do a lot of that nowadays. But so stuff like that. That's the reason you would like to get a certified judge to come out and put on these events for you.
Yep.
Essentially, all you guys do is give them a place to plug in, put out some trash cans, and then go out and mingle with the customers. If you're busy, you stay in the shop, take care of stuff in the shop. If you're not super busy, then you go out there and look in people's cars and maybe give them suggestions. There's never been a time where adding more wire didn't make a car louder. Just saying.
Yeah.
Alternators. The shop has an opportunity to talk to people about upgrading their batteries to maybe some lithiums they sell, or alternators, or and that's something every competitor still needs, right?
Or even further, maybe we don't know if that specific competitor has like or needs a specific modification to like their own vehicle that Santino does at his shop, because they do more than just sound.
Right.
Maybe they don't know if they have like a side by side or something that they could hook up, stuff like that. So
or airbags.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So there's an opportunity on both ends, right?
Yeah.
as a competitor, you get to see kind of what's out there at the shops. Go
Hmm.
visit the people that
Check out the
are.
trends.
Yep.
Because
Um,
just having a shop and helping out your customers is one thing, but having people come to you with stuff that they got going in their vehicle might be the newest trend.
yep.
Yeah.
You could learn, hey, maybe, dang, that one guy that came to the shop had lithium. Maybe I want to carry lithium now. Maybe I want to be the
Yeah.
biggest lithium dealer in
Right.
SoCal.
Yeah, or you show. I mean, I will honestly tell you, people showed up with DC audio subs at car shows, and that sold many shops on looking
Mm,
into DC audio. I mean, truly, that really helped. Um,
yeah.
so for Santino, what's your favorite vehicle you've ever seen in person?
Wow. Wow. It's a big question there, man.
It is.
Um, Base wise,
Yeah. Have you seen Leonard Foster's?
I don't think he's been out to any of
Okay.
Santino's
yeah.
shows.
I
I
remember
think,
one. I
yeah.
remember. I remember one that rolled up. Gosh, what kind of vehicle was it? It had like 8 subs in the back, like, and it was a wall right behind them.
Okay.
What kind of car was it? Do you remember?
I think it was like a. Wow, bro, I'm 51. Remembering what I did yesterday is hard.
Because I remember that was probably back in during that time was like there's a guy named Jose Ruiz. I think he had
What kind of
it
vehicle
was
was
a
it?
it was a red Forerunner. There was another guy named Jeff Hadley. I think it was back when he was first starting, and he had a really nice Mercedes that Chad Geary put a wall in. That was kind of crazy. I know
And
he was
then
out there for those shows.
I remember another Forerunner, tall
Hmm.
guy with glasses,
Yeah, it
light
was
skin.
actually that's right. It was his before
Yeah,
it was Jose's, but yeah,
yeah,
that was the same
yeah,
vehicle.
yeah. That's what
Hmm.
I was talking about.
Yeah.
That's
Um,
crazy. Yeah.
so you said you've been in the industry 25 years. What? So was it an uncle, a brother, somebody at school? What made you go, dude? I got to do this. Base is where it's
Honest,
at.
honestly, I grew up in East LA, Boyle Heights, so the systems has always been around me. I mean,
Mm.
but for me to get into it, I was working out here in Paris building trusses,
Okay.
and I went to go get a system at this place called Audio Nation. And
Mm.
I went in there and I spent money, and then my woofer went out. And I came back and I said, "Hey, bro, the woofer went out. I just paid this and that." And he goes, "Oh, there's no warranty." It was this
Uh,
it was this younger kid,
Uh huh.
and at that time I was into a little bit more aggressive state. So I got pissed off and I went to grab him, and the guy that was there came out. He goes, "Hey man, what's going on?" I said, "Hey, my woofer
Mm.
blew." And he goes, "Ah, don't worry about it. Hey, go get him another one." He came in here and a customer, and that's how I got there. And a customer had came in, and he was talking to him. He goes, "Hey, do you speak Spanish?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Hey, can you help me with this?" And I did. And this was like 98. And he goes, and I helped him sell the customer. He goes, "What do you do?" And I said, "Build trusses." And he goes, "How much did they pay you?" And this is like Stone Age.
Yeah.
And I said, I said, "They're paying me like 350 every 2 weeks." And he goes, "Why don't you come do this, and I'll pay you 350 every week." And that's how I got into the business, man.
Well,
Oh,
that's pretty
that's
cool.
cool.
Jody Green said there's nothing wrong with being 50. So I'm guessing he's in the 50s.
There you go.
Yeah, so that's cool. But
Yeah.
so what got you into stereos though? I mean, was it somebody specific or just being around it, the
Yeah.
community you were in?
I mean, it's just been around me all forever, man. Been around for me forever.
Yeah.
It's
Well, East
you always
LA area, that's a big like mecca
Well,
for a lot of
yeah.
nice
Like
cars
I
and
remember me being 8 and the neighbor had a Ford Bronco with like 215s in there.
really?
hmm.
Yes, man. He would just
Hey.
bump down the street.
So
Dude, yeah.
I lived in LA around that time. So I lived in
Hmm.
LA from 1980 to 1989. I
Oh
was
wow.
born down
Okay.
there, but I lived there from no 88. Sorry, 80 to 88. Okay, I don't remember any bumping cars or anything when I was there.
Hey,
Seriously, I don't.
where did you grow up though?
Yeah.
What
What
part?
neighborhood?
Santa Ana and over in the Compton area by
Hmm.
Dominguez Hill College, right across the street, just like 4 or 5 blocks down from that, right? So,
Yeah.
but I don't remember any bumping cars out there at all then. But I moved to Reno, and it was awesome. I walked into a stereo shop because I listen to rap, right? I don't even remember what the station was back then we used to listen to, but it was on an AM
Day.
station. Was it K-Day on the AM?
Ah.
And you listen to
Day. Yeah.
rap, and it'd be on at nighttime. They'd be pirated in this stuff, and
Yeah.
you get to listen to rap at night, and you sit in your room, turn it on on the AM radio. Sugar Hill Gang and Roxanne and stuff like that. F Troop, stuff like that, right? So
Yeah.
we'd be listening to that, and yeah, and then when I moved to Reno, trying to learn about all of a sudden I was like, oh, there's a car stereo shop. I wonder what kind they have in there, and that's when I got introduced to bass. And the guy had like I said, to this day I remember I walked into his shop. There's Eminem, Godfather, everything. Hyphonics amps everywhere. The guy takes somebody out, shows him his car. He's got a Mitsubishi Mighty Max lifted with a camper shell on it. He's got 815s running 2 Zeus amps on those 815 Eminem Godfathers. And that bass hit, and it changed my life as bass is known. It absolutely changed the direction of my life as far as bass goes. So
That's cool.
yeah, so like for
Yeah.
me,
Yeah. We were more in the ghetto area. We had Sherwood amps.
Sherwood. Oh, there you
Sherwood
go.
amps. I mean, old school Kenwood speakers, someone Vega. I mean,
yeah. Oh no,
sometimes you get. Sometimes you couldn't even afford it. You would take
Pyramid
the
Phase
house
3.
subwoofer.
Yeah,
The house. Look at you get the house subwoofer.
that's right.
Oh yeah,
Put
yeah.
that in your car and
Yep.
connect it to your amp.
That's right.
That's
My first amp was a Kraco, the EQ
Alright.
amp, right? EQ
Kraco.
booster. That was the first amp in my car. So, and then
yeah,
I graduated from there.
that's right.
uh, uh, Eric Hansen, how old are you, Doug? I am 52.
Uh-oh.
So, just like I said, a little bit older than Santino, but yeah, like I said, same area. I don't remember the radio station we listened to, but dude, it was hella cool. You sit down, you turn on the radio at night, it'd be pirated. You listen to the rap station. Then you're trying to record with one of those long, skinny cassette things. Push record as they're playing the music, so you can play it on your ghetto blaster when those finally came out. It was a good times, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Good times.
that's who made us what we are.
Yeah.
And as Santino said back that time, I may have been a little more aggressive of a guy. And truthfully, my family, my wife, my kids, they don't know that side of me, right? I was able to separate that previous life from where I am now. And
That's
so Eric Hansen says he's older than me. So, but
Well, I think when we were younger and we got into sound, it's like when I tell people about car audio competition, it's testosterone based.
It is.
You get the guys that are like, I'm gonna, turn it up. And I think that's how we all first started out when we were younger. So I think maybe everybody had a little bit of that aggressiveness in them.
yeah. No, yeah, like I said, that it's good times.
Yeah.
It creates who we are. I mean, it drove Santino's life to doing car audio at a
Yeah.
shop, right? So are you an installer also, or just a sales guy for him?
Just a sales guy.
Okay. What's your favorite install you've seen go out at one of your shops?
And will they be at the show?
Yes.
One of my installers is going to compete with two massive 15-inch hippos and 5,000-watt massive amps. So let's see how he does.
Okay.
Yeah. So you know what I mean?
Something your shop built then?
Yeah.
Sealed
my shop.
enclosure, or
Yeah. So I'm sealed. I was seeing if he was here, I was going to ask him, but I'm pretty sure it's sealed.
oh, okay. So I used to do Sonic FX subwoofers. I was a manufacturer, and part of the
Oh, that's cool.
service I provided my customers was, hey, if you need a box design, call me up. I'll design you a box. You build it.
Awesome.
And one of the first or second boxes I ever did is a guy had one of the new Impalas, right? So whatever, 98, 2000, whatever Impala, when they came back out again, right? And he wanted 215s in the trunk. And so I designed him a box, and the guy's all, dude, you got to come down here. So I drove to San Francisco, which for me was about 100 miles from where I lived at the time. So I drove up there, and he started playing it, and the trunk lid would open up almost an inch wide so you could see all the way through it. The guy absolutely loved what we designed and built for him.
Wow. That sounds badass.
Yeah. And those are when you sell to a customer like that and they just absolutely love what you've produced for them and given them, that's what keeps you doing this even more, right?
Right.
I mean, word of mouth business is so important, right, for your job.
Absolutely.
If people trust you, right,
Mm-hmm.
you're an honest salesman. Hey, you come tell me what you want. I'm gonna help you achieve what you're asking for. I'm gonna try and do it in a fair manner. They always come back. They're gonna bring their uncle with them. They're gonna bring their aunt with them. And I'm sure that's somewhat your business model. Am I close?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll find people that are in the trade for a long time. Jay from Jay's Alarms, Mike Misa, we've had him on here. Joseph from Mike Misa, yes. Joseph from Earthquake. They're trying to provide a fair and honest product to their customers so they keep coming back. And that's how they end up in the industry forever. So that's all I can say about that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we are getting close. Jeffrey, do you, do you want to mention anything that's happening, Santino, this weekend? Is just a car show? Just stereo competition? You doing car show too? What else is going on? Anything? A sale with the shop?
We're gonna have sale on almost everything. We just got restocked on a bunch of inventory, so we're gonna be having the sale. And if anybody did want to get anything, we do finance through a lot of people, so we try to help out anybody that comes in here. Even if you have a question, come in and ask. We are always willing to help somebody.
Well, speaking of, what kind of products do you have there? I mean, are you like authorized dealers for?
We have Kicker, Hertz,
Okay, cool.
Diamond, help me out, Arc Audio,
I can see some head units back there.
Kenwood, Pioneer,
Kenwood, there you go.
Alpine, Massive.
And if you don't have it, you can get it.
And if we don't have it, we can get it. But we also do vehicle wraps.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dang. There you go.
We do tinning, we do lowering, lifting. We'll put a microwave, make you some tortillas, everything.
So Rosa wants to know, are we having a raffle, Jeffrey?
I can recall we did have a raffle at Santino's previous events. Well, I don't think we talked about it for this event, but I remember one time we had a raffle and
What?
somebody raffled off like Michael Jordan shoes, some Jordans,
Whoa!
and I was kind of pissed that they're my size and
let
I
me
didn't
find
get
out.
them.
Hey, we're gonna have a raffle. Yeah. we're
Oh,
having a
there you
raffle.
go.
There you go,
There you
Rosa. Raffle in place. Jeffrey's gonna
Yeah.
try and live stream it.
Yeah.
You know, so that's all cool.
Rosa and Moses, they go heavy on the raffles.
They
so
do.
expect them to buy bunch of tickets. So make sure you get a couple of rolls of raffle tickets just for them.
Gotcha.
Tristan out of Barbados, he's a shop owner, says, "Hey, it looks like a nice shop behind you."
Oh, cool.
So
Thank you.
Yeah. So
Getting some recognition from Barbados.
from our international folks.
International recognition, yeah.
Yes. But no, that's awesome. The raffles are always cool. One thing we've also done, we talked to like local pizzerias, and they gave us all free pizzas, and we had like a pizza taste off one time.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Do you have any like taco trucks that are going to be there or anything, or have you talked to anybody? Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have a taco guy here, so.
Okay, taco guy. So a taco truck, or are you guys going to make tacos there?
It'll be a lunch truck.
It's a
Lunch
lunch truck. Yeah.
Okay. Taco truck.
There you go.
Hey, I'm just saying, you're down in the LA area. If you bring a taco truck, the tacos better be on point. I mean, that's where taco trucks are from, right?
That's why I moved back to California, is for the tacos. not that Tex-Mex stuff they have out there in Texas. Just saying.
So I just want to tell you. So we're moving to Wichita, and my wife's favorite food in the whole world is Mexican food. I keep trying to tell her, dude, what you're gonna get in Wichita ain't Mexican food no more. So. Yeah, because
you just have to look. You might find a spot, but
we might.
It's all right. It's gonna be white chicken food. Same thing.
White-sican?
oh, there you go.
Yeah. So, anyways, Rosa says sounds like a good time. Sounds like a great time there at your shop.
It will be.
I'm sure it will be. How many people do you have on staff there?
Shit.
12.
12.
12. Hey, somebody's got all the answers over there.
Yeah, that's the little devil on my shoulder. He speaks up from time to time.
But if you guys get a chance, do a search for Advanced Car Stereo and look at the Google Maps. That place is huge. So for you guys to have 12 people, I mean, it's to me it looked like it was an old Pet Boys with that many bays. Oh, look, we got a shot of the dang. That's all in stock.
Yeah.
Not a lot of shops carry, in stock items nowadays. They just order but man, that place
and
is
that
huge.
doesn't
That's
even
what I'm
include
most
the
excited
install
about.
bays, right? That's not even your install bays.
I don't know. Okay. He's taking us on a tour. Let's do it.
Real quick.
This is real quick. This is something that we mess with. But you could go ahead and talk. I'm just gonna be showing.
Okay, so I just want to say, Tiffany, she's up in China now, and she wants to say, hey, make sure she says hi from China.
Oh, hey, Tiffany. Ooh, look at
26.
those Rams 26s.
26 Chrome.
It's going to be a Chevy 3500 dually. We're going to be putting a 7-inch lift, 26-inch wheels.
Oh, that's why the
and
offset. I see that.
yeah, 37-inch tires. It's going to be pretty cool.
Yep. And then, I mean, I'll try to give you guys a
Hey,
little...
do you guys do Tijuana wraps there or actual like regular wraps?
No.
Tijuana wraps.
Hey, they might be from Tijuana, but they do it here.
Well, so you can go down to Tijuana and get a wrap for like $1,000, $800, but it looks like an $800 wrap.
Yeah, no, we don't do that. My guys that do it here are all certified. They've been doing it for a long time. They do all our wraps.
There you go.
Like I said, if you go to our website, you can see a lot of the wraps that we do. We have actually one website for the wraps. And look at this is we're going to be having the show. All that's going to be available.
Dang. Yeah, like I said, it's huge. And I think the install bays are on the other end, the other side, right?
Yeah, and the install bays are...
How many bays you have?
shit. 1, 2, 3. Damn, I got, hold on a minute. So I
It
got,
goes down pretty far.
yeah. So there's,
Rosa and Tristan say, "Damn, those are some nice rims."
thank you. Yeah, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bass.
6 bays, and that
Dang.
doesn't even include your shop, your
No,
wood shop
that
inside and stuff, right?
yeah, that has nothing to do with the shop inside.
Right.
This is just for the work base. We mostly do right here is we have our wood room in there, and then the
Oh, there
first
you go.
bay is wraps and tint, and then we do the wood room and the installs right here.
Okay. There you
That's an awesome spot.
That
so
is.
if you guys are listening in, please be on your best behavior when you guys are at the show. So
go.
hopefully
Clean up
we can
after
do
yourself.
yes, we can do many more shows at that location because
Yeah,
that
no,
place
I'm
is
telling
massive.
you, if it goes good, I mean, this won't be the last time. Far from.
Oh, there you go.
No, I mean, and obviously Santino's bringing you in because he trusts you, Jeffrey, and what you've done in the past for him, right? So, he knows the people that compete, not even at our shows, but in general at most shows, are usually really good people that clean up after themselves, take care of the space, and just with gentle reminders of just basic, hey, do pick up after yourself, congratulate, thank everybody, this and that. The events turn out so good. Man, look how much stuff he's got in stock.
Yeah.
Good gracious.
If you guys listening and you have maybe a friend or relative that wants to get a system put in their vehicle and is kind of on the fence, man, bring them to Advanced Car Stereo. They got all this stuff in stock. They could probably get their system hooked up right then and there.
Yeah. And I mean, that's more than just a system, obviously, right?
Yeah. Get a system, rims.
Yeah.
We are the one-stop shop for sure.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Tristan says your spot looks great.
Thank you.
All right. Well, Jeffrey, we're right on the hour now.
Wow, that went by fast.
Yeah, I know. Why don't you hit him up with the question?
All right, Santino. This is a question that we ask all of our guests. Basically, again, there's no right or wrong answers. It's kind of what your definition is. But basically, we want to know, what is your definition of a bass head?
What my definition of a bass head is, man, you need that vibration for that station, man. If you can't, if it's just too much for your head, it's still not enough.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
It just gotta shake your soul and your body. I mean, man, you just got I guess there's no one person for a bass head. You just gotta love it. You just gotta love it, man.
I've never heard it put that way. Vibration for the station, for your station. Is that what you said?
I was gonna say the same thing, Jeff.
Yeah, but that's cool. That's exactly that's what a bass head, I guess, should that should be one of their goals. If your rearview mirror isn't shaking or vibrating, then you got to step it up.
Yeah. So for me personally, I've always said, it ain't loud enough until I don't have to take my car to a car wash anymore. So
no, you got the system knocking off the dirt and
so well, what else was I gonna ask you? Oh, are you gonna get any demos while you're out there, Santino?
We'll pull out some of the demos.
Yeah.
Oh no, are you guys gonna come sit in some of the cars and get some pictures and stuff of you guys in there getting demos?
Absolutely.
All right. Because I'll tell you right now, I know if Rosa and Moses are coming, they're definitely get ready to sit you down and give you a little demo.
Love it. Looking forward to it.
All right. And I'm
cool.
sure there's a lot of people in the LA area that love to give out those demos and stuff, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not super familiar with the people down there. So we got people coming up from, where is it? Bloomington?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Get in Don's car. That's loud, she said.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, Don will be there. Definitely get in his vehicle.
Okay. So, Jeffrey, so Santino, where can people find out about your shop, whatever you're going to do, the event, whatnot?
The event's going to be held at 10555 Magnolia Avenue, Riverside, California.
Okay.
We also have a website, advancedcarstereo.com. And then you can catch us on Instagram, Advanced Car Stereo, and Facebook and TikTok.
Okay.
And I mean, we're constantly posting on there, and
Okay.
for the event that's going to be on there.
All right. Oh, what you got to say, Jeffrey?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really excited about checking out the shop now that I kind of seen the inside. I was looking at Google Map pictures, and I'm like, man, that place is huge. So
because we don't always get venues that are like that.
Yes, yes, not all the time. So definitely, I'm gonna try to have some base race test and tunes maybe a couple of days before the event, maybe at like I threw it out there on Facebook. Hey, does anybody know of a spot where we could do like a test and tune? So I got a couple of leads. Definitely, I want to get people into trying out base race and stuff like that. So they can come out to the show.
Top dog and base race.
Yeah, hopefully we get that going. But otherwise, I'm just gearing up for the event this Sunday.
Awesome. Hey, Santino, I'm going to tell you right now, if you have a customer, I ain't loud enough to compete, blah, 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 base race, top dog, I can put a single 10 in the trunk of a car and be nationally competitive in base race and top dog. It's not about being loud. It's about understanding your system. So, and then, like I said, get up with Jeffrey and let him, do some test and tune. He'll have people there that'll show you. Rosa says she's so excited for a DB Drag event and at a nice location. Can't wait to see all my SoCal people. But like I said, I promise you, the most fun they'll ever have in a stereo competition is base race and top dog. Hands down, if you're looking to have a good time, that's the way to do it. DB Drag is about being loud, seeing how big, how far am I hanging down versus how far you hanging down, right? That's what DB Drag is.
That's right.
And that's got its spot. But base race and top dog are hands down. Every run, when you start getting decent people doing it, tie after tie after tie, and then after all the ties, then bam, that they're just trying to put their system and control their system. It doesn't take much, and you can be nationally competitive with hardly any dollar value in your car. So
perfect.
That's one thing I do have love. I see Jeffrey. I see his eyes glowing again. He's ready to do a show.
Oh yeah,
I could see it in him. So
it's been a while. It's been a while.
It's been a while, so I can see it in Jeffrey. He's getting excited for it again, and I like to see that in him. I was really, really nervous about Jeffrey moving back to SoCal, that he was going to step away from DB Drag a little bit and focus on some other, family stuff and whatnot. I do appreciate that he's still staying involved with the car audio stuff.
Well, I'm happy that Santino reached out and was like, okay, this is going to be, the coming out party.
That's awesome.
I'm back in Cali, and we're going to have this event. Hopefully, we'll have many more, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got Rosa and Moses coming down for it. So come on.
Oh yeah. What more can you want?
Yeah. So, and apparently Don, loud as hell.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he's reached out to me on Facebook too, saying that he'll be there, and he actually commented here and said he's going to bring a bunch of newbies. So yeah, hopefully we can get some people hooked.
Yeah, it's easy once they try it. So. All right, guys, I want to thank you all for tuning in. Thank you very much. Thank you to Santino, Advanced Car Stereo, for hosting the event. Thank you for coming on here, talking a little bit about the event. We're excited to get the season going. It's been a couple months since we've had any shows, so we're excited to get all that going again. This is really cool. We always look for people to come on the podcast from the shows. So if you have somebody like Don, sounds like, if he brings some people or whatever, he might be a good person to bring on the show, right? To kind of talk about what's his process in bringing people and inviting people, stuff like that. I'm actually trying to get Cody Harris for next week.
Oh,
So
a lot
he's
of big news in DB drag
some
with
big
him.
news in DB drag,
Yeah.
and we're trying to get Cody Harris to come on, and so I sent a message out to him. What's his name? Who did I have on there set up for next week? Oops, wrong button. I had Greg Corbin set up, but he
Oh,
can't
okay.
figure it out. So he's technologically challenged. So he can't figure out how to come on the podcast.
Oh no, somebody help him.
I tried telling him that, but he ain't listening. Anyway, so I'm actually reached out to Cody, and he has seen it, but he has not responded. So maybe we'll get him on next week.
Yeah.
And like I said, let's talk to the competitors there. Maybe get them involved and see what they want to do. All right. Other than that, I want to thank you guys for coming in. Thank you, Santino. Thank you, Jeffrey.
Thank you.
Good as always. Santino, hang on for a second. Rest of you guys, we'll see you guys next week at 6:30 California time, the only time that matters on This Week in Car Audio. Peace. We out.